So good day, everybody. Good morning. Uh, Good morning, everybody. How you doing? Let's quickly share the live to our friends and family and to those who would love to see here with us today. We share the live. Let's share the live to our friends and family. We can let's share the link to our friends and family and to those who would love to be here with us. Good morning, everybody. So you can hear me and see me clearly. I want you to type good morning in the comment section. You can hear me and you can see me clearly. I want you to type good morning in the comment section. If you can hear me and you can see me clearly, I want you to type good morning in the comment section. So let's quickly share the live to everyone as we wait for others to join us. Let's share the live as we wait for others to quickly join us. As we wait for others to join us. Good morning, everybody. It's been a wonderful Christmas. Hope you all enjoyed your Christmas holiday. Hope you all enjoyed your Christmas holiday. And I guess we started this week with good profit. To those who held Bitcoin with me, we have made good profit on that. We have made good profit on that. To those who held Bitcoin with me, I told you all that I'm going to buy Bitcoin from 86K, and I would love to see what actually plays out. As you can see, we took Bitcoin from, you know, we got Bitcoin and it played out perfectly well from 86K to 90K. It played out perfectly well, and that's how it should be. 90K. I don't know why my network is low. Regardless, we still have to do what we have to do here. So let's proceed to what we have for today. Let's proceed to what we have for today. Let's proceed to what we have for today. So remember, I told you for the next 1 month to the end of January, we are going to be talking about how to get a trading strategy using the support and resistance. That will be our topic, and how you can use this very well to successfully use understand and how to use my Zone Master Trading Indicator. Now you can use it as a strategy to work for you. Do you understand? So before I proceed once again, hope you have shared the live to your friends who would love to join us today. Wait, can you guys see me clearly? If you can see me clearly, say hi in the comment section. Before I proceed, if you can see me clearly on your screen, say hi in the comment section. Okay. Say hi in the okay. I guess you guys can see me clearly. Okay, that's fine. Maybe just my network from my own end. Maybe my network from my own end that is causing me not to understand what's going on. Okay, so let's proceed quickly. Since you all can see me clearly, let's proceed. So let's go to what we have for today. Like I said, um, we are going to continue on our journey on support and resistance. But this time around, we are going to look at how support and resistance plays out in a trending and in a ranging market. You know, in a trending market, we have both the uptrend and we have the downtrend. And we also have what we call ranging market. So how can you get a proper support and a proper resistance to get a good buy or sell entry using understanding all these things? You understand? Because you need to understand how to get a good buy or how to get a good support or resistance in a trending market and how to get a good support and resistance in a ranging market. I know in a trending market we have both the uptrend and the downtrend. So we're going to look into this so we can understand more concept about this. So when we're making our decisions, we won't make mistakes. So good morning once again. Welcome to a new week. Last week we laid the foundation of support and resistance. Today we are taking a step further because many traders understand support and resistance, but they don't understand the context. So we are going to go a little bit deeper on support and resistance so that it will be something that have mastered. That even when you are sleeping and you open your eyes to the chart, you understand what to do and what not to do in the market depending on the condition you find yourself, be it in an uptrend, be it in a downtrend, be it in a raging market, you'll be able to make proper decisions. And without context, support and resistance will confuse you. Yeah, lately To those who have been submitting the assignment, they will tell me, Crypto Pastor, I saw one or more than one support, more than one resistance, but I need you to understand there's a context behind all this. That's why sometimes you might be confused about where there's a particular support or where there's a particular resistance. So today's class is about one thing: how support and resistance behave differently in a trend versus a range. So I think I should ask you guys one question. I believe you all know we have two type of trends. We have the uptrend and the downtrend. Can you tell me briefly what you understand by uptrend and what you understand by downtrend? We have done this so many times in these classes, so it should not be new to you. So tell me what you would see, or what you understand, or what you will see, or what you need to see to call something an uptrend, or what you need to see to call something a downtrend. So I want to hear from you before I proceed so that I'll know, okay, we are on the same page. Because like I said, it's okay to understand support and resistance, but the context behind it will give you understand the context behind it will give you chance to make better decisions in the market. Do you understand? So I want you to explain to me what you understand by an uptrend, a downtrend, briefly in the comment section so that we can proceed. So I know we're on the same table. Are you guys with me? My network is kind of bad, but regardless, we must finish today's class. Let me switch to this. So I'm with you guys. So somebody said an uptrend is a bullish market movement, and a downtrend is a bearish downward movement. Okay, so you're right. That is when the market is going up, creating higher highs and higher lows. While the downtrend is when the market is going down, creating lower highs and lower lows. Okay, that's a perfect definition. Good, network is better now. That's the perfect definition of the trend. That's a perfect definition of the trend. Good, good. Someone also said uptrend, a trend where prices or values constantly move upward over time, indicating a strong market with increasing demand. Perfect. That's exactly what I want to hear. I also wanted to hear someone saying, oh, an uptrend is when the market keeps creating higher highs and higher lows continuously. And a downtrend is when the market keeps creating lower highs and lower lows in the market. That is a bearish movement. So let's proceed. Once again, good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody that is live with me today. So, why do we need to understand the context of support and resistance? Why do we need to understand context? Why do we need to understand these things about support and resistance? Just saying, oh, I know support and resistance. You need to understand what it entails. You need to understand what support and resistance actually entails. Do you understand? So support and resistance does not work the same way in every market condition. This is where traders struggle. They draw one level and expect it to behave the same way, whether the market is trending, is ranging, or consolidating. And that's why they get stopped out repeatedly. So you need to understand that before going into drawing any support or looking at any resistance, you need to understand what the market is doing. Are we currently in a trading market? Are we ranging or are we consolidating? And that is what you need to know first before saying, okay, this is what I'm going to do next. The market will always ask you one questions. Are we trending or are we ranging? Trending means are we on the uptrend or are we on the downtrend or are we ranging? If you can answer this, if you answer this wrongly, your entries will suffer. So let's quickly go to understanding support and resistance in a trending market, be it in a downtrend or in a uptrend. You understand? Now, in a trending market, support and resistance behaves like this. Now let's start with in a uptrend. In an uptrend, let's say we see the market going up, creating higher highs and higher lows. So in that uptrend, support is more respected than resistance. In a uptrend, support is more respected than resistance. Do you understand? I repeat, in a uptrend, so before you even go into any trade, before you even draw any support and resistance, you need to know if the market is in an uptrend. And how do you know the market is in an uptrend? When the market is creating higher highs and higher lows, the market is in an uptrend. And in an uptrend, the best option to go with is buying support because prices create higher highs and higher lows. And support, I repeat, support is more respected than resistance. Pullbacks in support, pullbacks into support are buying opportunities and resistance are often broken, not respected. So sometimes people will ask me when the market is pumping massively, people will tell me, Kriwaso, why is it that most time you like longing the market when it's what like I was okay, the market is going up, is in an uptrend, and you can see it's creating higher highs and higher lows. Instead of me to go and short the market in a resistance, I'll prefer the market to either come back to make a pullback to a support or give me an entry at a support because I prefer in an uptrend to take buy zones. Okay, now watch when the market was pumping to 80K to 90K, sorry, from 86K to 90K, 86K. So the market had been maintaining that trend. So I prefer instead of me to go and start say okay I want to short from 86K, the market is just going like that. I said no. I've studied the market and the market is in an uptrend. It has been maintaining from 84 to 85 to 86 thereabout. So I would rather wait for the market to come back to 86K and continue going back up. So in an uptrend, make sure the decision you make is to buy support. go and look for support in an uptrend because the support is respected more than resistance. Now look at Bitcoin today now. It pumped to 90K as of this morning. So definitely I would prefer to look for a long rather than looking for a short in the market. This is because, yeah, I can see that the market has shown sign of bullishness. So is there a wait for market to come back to where it started from, or I look for a better, long position in the market? I look for a better long position in the market. Do you get? So I can stay safe in the market. Do you understand? So let's proceed. So the mistake traders make is that selling into resistance in an uptrend. So you're in an uptrend. No, that's why some people just see massive pump in the market and think that okay, that is the best time to short. No, even if I want to short a coin that has pumped massively, I rather would look for the final resistance zone before I will short that coin. I would rather look for the final resistance zone before I will short that coin, maybe in the daily time frame actually, before I will short that coin. So that regardless, there's high chances that no matter how the coin is pumping, if it gets to a resistance on in a daily resistance zone, it must react. I've noticed it in a very long time. It has to react. Do you understand? It has to react. So don't go and see the market in an uptrend and be rushing to short it. If you are going to short, make sure that your short should come from a very strong valid 4 hour time frame or daily time frame. But the best you can do in an uptrend is to look for a long. That's what because definitely any market that pump there must be a pullback before a continuation. So that is that on uptrend. So let's go to what you need to do or what you expect to do in a downtrend. Now in a downtrend, resistance is respected more than support. That is when the market is creating lower highs, it's going down, it's creating lower highs and lower lows. That is the best time to short the market because resistance is more respected than support. So you cannot go and when the market in a serious downtrend, you can't force the market to go back up. You have to look for a resistance. You understand? Pull back those minor pumps you see into that you see that maybe the market is dumping, and just one kind of minor pump, pa. See that different type of pump. Those pumps that just come like all of a sudden, it's not strong enough. So when you see a continuous downtrend, you should look for is an opportunity for you to short the market. But there's one thing you need to watch out for. You need to watch out in the time frame where there is probably a demand that the market is trying to head to. But in a downtrend, the best time or best option is to short the market. So in the downtrend, you sell resistance and not catch falling knives. Because most times in a downtrend, support is often broken. So that is that for both support and resistance in a uptrend and support and resistance in a downtrend. Do you understand me now? That's that for support and resistance in a uptrend and support and resistance in a downtrend. So let's go to support and resistance in a ranging market. All this I'm explaining to you, I'll still come back and explain it to you in the chart so you can see what I'm talking about live on the chart. Hmm. So I'm coming, I'm trying to open my chat. You understand? Sorry, coming, trying to look through my chat. So this is it now. So as I was saying, we are done with the uptrend and the downtrend. So we are going to understand more on support and resistance in the daily time, sorry, in the ranging market. You understand? Support and resistance in a ranging market, how to get your entries on that. Now let's talk about support and resistance in the ranging market. A range is when there's no clear higher high or lower low. Like the market is not creating either a higher high or a lower. To me, I feel we are in a ranging market, and I'll prove my point. Let me share my screen. While feel we are in a ranging market. Do you understand? Let me share my screen using my Zoom Master. If you have any question, you can ask me. The ranging market, when the market is just going up, down, like it's not going upward, neither is it going downward, it's just touching either support, resistance, support, resistance. It's not like creating a real uptrend, continuous uptrend. It's just either touching the previous support and touching the previous resistance, touching the previous support, sorry, touching the previous resistance and touching the previous support. It's just there. So let me explain this to you. Yeah, let me share my screen so you can understand what I'm saying. So to me, and I use my higher time frame to get all these things clearly. So whenever you are trading, you need to understand this aspect also so you can know. So me, I feel or I can see clearly that we're in a ranging market, not feel. Now this is my Zoom Master trading indicator which is on. This was the entry I took the other day at 86K, which I told you on, and the market pumped massively, currently at 90K. So lately, if you notice that, me, I don't like trading in between zones like this. Let me explain something here. Let me first clear that this is example. This is on, like, from the 1st of November. The market has been trading from 85, 84, 85K to 92K, then it dumps. 85 to 92K, it dumps. 85 to 92K, it dumps. 85 to 90K. Now lately I noticed that it has not been getting to 92K. It has just been somewhere stopping here lately around 90K. But I really don't like what I like this way. And it has reacted again 90K. 90K has been a very strong resistance zone. But I think I prefer this main 92K, yeah, to if I want to take a shot, because this is historically based on the story. No, I told you there's no story, there's no trade. Historically, yeah, this is my I like using you have to use the higher time frame to see the clarity in the market. You see clarity in the market. The market is bullish, which pumped from it dumped to 85K, 86K, and it has been going to 89, 90K and dumping back to 86K. So if the market dumps back to 86K, I can take my entry back, because like I said, this market I'm seeing right now has been a ranging market. Because if you notice, from 85, 86K to 92K, down back to 85, 86K, to 92k. This is what has been happening from November to December, to 92, 93k to 86k. Of recent, it has been coming from 86k, 90k, 86k, 90k, 86k. Now, yesterday, it come from our entry at 86k to 90k, which we made a lot of profit from. We made a lot of profit, which I showed you guys. So, I noticed that you can see a rejection here again. I don't know if you guys can see the rejection here. I like using the higher time frame. So just that higher time frame requires a lot of patience. You get, because for market to come out to entry, it takes a lot of patience. But once it comes, you are going to benefit from it very, very well. You're going to benefit from it very, very well. Do you understand? You're going to benefit from it very, very well. So you can see what's going on in the market. So this is a typical example of a ranging market, because the market is not doing a continuous uptrend, neither is it doing a continuous downtrend. We are just eating from 86 to 92, 86 to 92, 86 to 92. You can even see you can see the same thing on Ethereum. You don't need to stress yourself. Okay, let me go to the 4 hour. Already, Zone Master is already giving us a shot on Ethereum already. We get. You can see Ethereum has been doing from 2007 to 3000, 2007. You can see it here, the structure that Zomaster outlined for us here. You get, lately, Ethereum have been doing from, you can see Zomaster has given us the final, this was the last demand here. This was the last, this was the last demand here. You can see where what's called, where Ethereum, got to. I'm just using the higher time frame to understand what is really going on. I can see now to 3000, back up, and lately here, this is where Ethereum has been doing its thing lately around here. Then each time it goes to 3000, it dumps. Each time it gets to 3000, it dumps, and that's what is playing out currently now. You understand, on Ethereum. So this just probably also there's no continuous trend. You understand? There's no continuous trend. So we're currently in a ranging market, both on Bitcoin or Ethereum or any coin you want to see. You understand? So this is what I like using. I like using higher time frame to see more clarity in the market. And that's why I took my entry. Do you understand? So that is it. So this is clear enough that the market has been ranging. So I would love to see what happens from here. That are we going back to from this zone that has been holding lately? Are we going back to the normal support zone, or are we going up further to this resistance zone? This is the minor resistance, and this is the major. To me, 93k is the major resistance. You can see it marked by Zone Master. 93k is the major resistance. You understand? This is how Zone Master indicator works. You can see how it gave us a sweet profit from here. You get, people that are long from 85k to 90k were already in massive profit and we're okay. But I can't short. I don't feel comfortable shorting from this zone, because the market, you can see this candle is yet to even close. But if I see this candle open on the higher time frame, opens bearish, I can now decide to take a short. But for now, it's still opened bullish, so I have to relax and see what happens. Even if I'm going to short, I prefer to wait for this main place here to short the market. This is what Zomaster does for you. It gives you clarity. I don't like trading in the middle. I don't like trading in the middle. I like trading to where there's a story. Yes, there's been a story here. You can see rejection candles here, but it's not. If you see the kind of rejection that happens here massively, you know that this place is very strong. zone. Do you get? So you see the kind of, you understand the recession zone that is happening here. So I prefer to wait. I like waiting the higher time frame to take a shot. You understand? So let's see what happens. So probably if the market comes back here, I will just imagine someone that long the market from here, like first time, second time, third time, fourth time. You understand? You will see that, you know, you see exactly how it works. Do you understand? So this is what that is that on knowing how to get your support and resistance in any market condition, either in a uptrend, either in a downtrend. I just showed you how I got my entry using my Zomaster AI trade indicator in this ranging market. What I did, simply entered into my 8 hour time frame or 4 hour time frame, and I got my entry from here. As you can see it clearly, see the stop loss Zomaster gave to us, and see why massive profit. From 85K to 90K is a lot of profit already, and this is exactly what it can do for you. You understand? So, like I said, if you want to be seeing market in more clarity in this manner, you can actually, get access to it. Chat me up, and I'll tell you how to go about it. So, support and resistance, you see, is not about just drawing lines. It's about understanding the market condition. It's about understanding the market condition. Yeah, it's about understanding the market condition. That's what support and resistance is about. It's about understanding the market condition. Do you understand? You have to know what is going on in the market before you do anything. You have to know exactly what's going on in the market before you do anything. Are we in a ranging market? Are we in a uptrend, or are we in a downtrend? You need to know these things before anything. Do you understand? You check, does the trend follow momentum, and does the range trade in the edges? So if you got value from today's class, I want to type context in the chat. And if you have any question now, you can ask me. Be it, oh, you want to get access to the Zoom Master, be it what I've spoken about now, ask me your questions. I've told you how you can, get your entries using the higher time frames, seeing clearly where the market is going to, just like I did on Bitcoin here. I showed you what Zomaster has been showing me on Bitcoin and why I took my trade. I took this trade like some days ago on Bitcoin from 86K. After it tapped this 85K, I took more from 86K, and you can see it pumped to 90K. I showed you exactly what Zomaster should do for other coins that you would like. So if you have any questions, you can ask me your question. And if you know you have gotten value from today, and if there any question and anything you remember, and I would respond to you anytime and any day. So for those who are here that want access to my Zone Master AI trading indicator, you want to get better at clarity in the market, you can get access to it. Chat me up. Then you can always come here whenever I'm on live, and I will show you exactly how I use, or how I use best, the Zone Master to make my trading decisions and make good trading decisions. So we are going to continue this series on Wednesday, where we'll talk about multiple controls of everything. I repeat, we'll continue this series on Wednesday, where we're going to talk about multiple time frames, multiple time frame support and resistance, and why higher time frame controls everything. So be it that there's no any question. See you same time, same energy. See you on Wednesday. Have a wonderful morning. Thank you and God bless you.